You mentioned it's stunning. This is obviously shocking to a lot of people in the NBA. Why are they deciding to do this now?
That's the biggest component to this, is you're days away from the NBA playoffs beginning. And my understanding is they felt kind of like the Grizzlies did with the departure of Taylor Jenkins, is igniting this team. They've lost 4 games in a row. They're now in the bottom half in the league in defensive rating. And so they felt like the signs were there that this season was not going to end well. And if you were going to make this decision at the end of the season to let go of Michael Malone and Calvin Booth and do a full reset, they're getting out ahead of what they felt they were going to do come the offseason. And between Michael Malone and Calvin Booth had really managed this team around young players the last couple years after winning that championship, saving money for ownership. They had saved, millions and millions of money in terms of tax over the last couple of years. And from Michael Malone's perspective, he's been trying to win a championship, building around win-now players with Nikola Jokic. So the fabric and what both sides had philosophically, there were some big differences there. And so instead of biding time, instead of maybe letting go of one guy and keeping the other, the Nuggets, Josh Kroenke, today let go of both.
Okay, so obviously the Nuggets, they're currently 4th in the Western Conference. They're going to want to make a playoff push, I would imagine. So what are their plans moving forward?
David Adelman will be the interim head coach. Right now, they don't have an acting general manager. They have an assistant GM, Tommy Bolsaitis. He will stay in that role. So now as we look forward into the playoffs, obviously their full focus will be trying to keep a playoff berth spot, not have to play in the play-in. We'll see if they'll be able to keep that. And then from there, there is full expectation. What we're going to see here is a full-on search from the president role as well as the head coaching role. And they had Tim Connolly there. He was really the architect of this Denver Nuggets team, drafted Nikola Jokic, Jamal Murray, traded for Aaron Gordon, drafted Michael Porter Jr. He departed to Minnesota a few years ago. Calvin Booth emerged as the general manager, and he made a couple of moves that helped propel this team to an NBA championship as well. And now, stunningly, so late in the season, both are out.
Yeah, I like that you keep using the word stunning because it is a very shocking move here this late in the season. Again, the Nuggets making a clean sweep. Shams Charania with the latest. We'll have Ramona Shelburne joining us later in the show to talk a little bit more about this.